Do you own a Hyundai, Kia, or Genesis and are looking for a wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay adapter for your car? Then stay tuned, because since about July or August of this year, I have been testing the Carlinkit T-Box Plus. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you all the reasons why I think you should avoid this product altogether. So if you want to hear all my thoughts on the T-Box Plus, stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Corbin. I cover all things Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, EV related here. So several months ago, I did reach out to Carlinkit and ask them if they wanted to send me this device for review. They did send me this free of charge. And in my opinion, that is not to buy my opinion. That is for me to get a product to give you guys an honest review. I don't recommend any product that I wouldn't use in my personal life. And this device, after testing for several months, is not something that I want to use. So first off, the price. This thing is not cheap. Even with the heavy discounts that it consistently has on Amazon of about $100, it's still going to cost you between $150 and $200. There's probably 20 or 30 listings for this product calling it different things. And I don't know how Carlinkit works, but they seem to just sell their products to different vendors. They all distribute them on Amazon. It's just very strange. There's not just one Carlinkit store on Amazon. There's like 20. I did go into this having high hopes for this product. It has a SIM card slot. I have some extra cell phone lines that I don't regularly use, so I did put a SIM card in here for a while, and it was nice to be able to not have to pair a phone to it. It does have 128 gigabytes of internal storage, so you can just dump some audio or video files on it for when you're sitting and charging and want to watch something. This device does run Android, basically a kind of rehashed version of Android designed for your screen. It does have some bugs, like if you are in a screen watching Netflix, sometimes it will just randomly pull up the Waze screen, and I don't know why it does that. The other issue I have with it is it takes forever to connect to your phone, if it ever even does. I've tried Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with a brand new iPhone 15 Pro and a brand new Pixel 8. So I've had nothing but issues with that, but it's just too inconsistent for me to be able to say, yeah, this is the wireless Android Auto Apple CarPlay device you've been waiting for. So here you can see I have Apple CarPlay going, and my issue with it is that it is not super responsive. There's a bit of lag. There's a bit of artifacting going on the screen. It must be how it's being transmitted wirelessly, but like the icons look kind of crunchy and fuzzy. Just all around not super responsive. I'm not too impressed with it in that regard. The audio here also sounds fairly bad. So let me pull up Siri and ask a question. How tall is the Empire State Building?
The Empire State Building is 1,250 feet tall.
It just doesn't sound as crisp as when you have a wired connection, and I guess that's just what you give up for wanting to be wireless with this device. Also, the device does allow for over-the-air updates to the software. I have not gotten that to work properly. The update fails every time I try to install it, so it's on older software, and I'm not going to go out of my way and waste an hour trying to get the latest version on there. That's not how this device should work, and I'm not going to mess with it. It should be easy for the end user. I've used the Motorola MA1 wireless Android Auto adapter in the past, and that works very well. It's quick, it's responsive, it has decent looking graphics, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than this device at like probably 70, 80 bucks last time I looked. And I've had some mixed results with the other Carlinkit cheaper adapters in the past, as well as the Carsify adapter. None of them are really great at what they do, and that's why I just use wired Apple CarPlay in my car now. I switched to iPhone the end of last year, and I've had no issues using wired CarPlay in my car. I know a lot of people have had USB port issues with disconnects, but mine has been rock solid, so I have no complaints. And it takes all of 2 seconds. I get in the car and I just plug my phone in. It's charging at the best speed it can in the car, and I have a nice stable connection with lightning fast responsiveness. I don't have to worry about map lag, audio lag, whatever. And the need for one of these devices could be completely eliminated if Android Auto and Apple CarPlay knew the car was stopped and allowed you to just pull up Netflix or YouTube or whatever. I don't know if they could do that based on GPS, if they could somehow get that information from the USB port of the car itself. That would be nice in the future, but right now we don't have that, so you have to try and go out of your way and use one of these other devices. The one saving grace of this device is the fact that you can use it just like you would any Android tablet or phone. So you have an app drawer, You can have all these apps here. So say you do a lot of DC fast charging. Say you want to watch a lot of YouTube while you're sitting there parked. You can go ahead and just pull up a video on YouTube, and you get a decent sized screen for viewing some content on. Unless you are somebody who really wants Netflix or YouTube on your screen when you're charging, if you're really that bored while you're charging and you can't watch it on your phone, by all means, purchase this product. Maybe you'll like it. For me personally, I don't DC fast charge enough that I would ever keep this in my car. The wireless connection is too slow. The software updates don't work. The graphics look like crap. So all around, I just think it's kind of a bad experience. But I will leave the link in the description if you do want to purchase it or look into it more. I think a lot of the reviews kind of speak for themselves when you look at this device on Amazon. And I'm sure a high percentage of those reviews are probably bought. So I don't even know if you can really trust those reviews anyway. But I hope you guys trust my opinion enough to avoid this product. I don't want to see you guys waste money on something that's not worth it. So yeah, if you're not going to buy this, what products do I recommend for wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay? The Motorola MA1 works really well. I've had no issues with that. I don't use it anymore, but when I did use it, it worked pretty good. On the CarPlay side of things, the only one I can kind of recommend is the Carsify. I didn't use it long term because I did have issues with that disconnecting from the car via the USB port. But at the end of the day, I really think you should just plug your phone in. But at the same time, a lot of people still have issues with the USB ports in their car using a wired connection. So it's kind of a crapshoot either way. But for me, I've had good luck just plugging in my phone. So that's what I do every day. So anyway, guys, if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Check out my products linked in the description below if you need some eyeglass holders or cup holder enlargers for your Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, or Genesis GV60. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Are you a new or existing owner of a Hyundai Ioniq 5? Then check out my store because I got a bunch of cool new stuff to show you. So obviously you got the OG magnetic eyewear holder, but I've also got a new magnet shaped like the Ioniq 5 wheel. Do you like big 40-ounce water bottles or tiny little cans? Well, I've got both. This one shrinks your cup holder, while this one enlarges it. I've also got some for the rear seat. I've also got a keychain that resembles the charging indicator in the charge port, and if you don't even want to see this charge port indicator when you're charging at night, you can go ahead and cover it up with this little guy. These LEDs flash very bright at night, so you might not want people coming over and looking at them, and when you're done, thanks to these two little nubs, you can go ahead and store it right in your charge port. I design and 3D print these all myself, and every single sale goes towards the channel and helping me grow it a little bit more. So you can purchase any of these products from the links in the descriptions. If you're international, please use my Etsy store. If you're in the US, you can go to my website, ioniqguy.com. You can also purchase them right here without leaving YouTube from the store on my channel page. And if you have any custom requests, shoot me a message because I'm always open to trying something new. So I appreciate you checking them out, and I hope you like them.